First of all, we're just gonna have to come to terms with this is how I'm gonna look during these classroom setup vlogs. By we, I mean I need to come to terms with this is how I'm gonna look on camera. It's a sweaty, hardworking mess, so this is what you're gonna get. Welcome to day 2 of my classroom setup. I am here by myself today because I didn't need a ton of extra hands because I'm just trying to go through books today. I have some specific goals and things I want to get done. That way when my mom and other people come back to help me, I have more decorating jobs for them. So let me show you what I'm gonna be working on today. This hunk of thing. So I am lucky enough in this new classroom to have all these built-ins, and before I emptied this out this morning, sorry I didn't film it, my camera was dead, all of that was all of these books. Now I'm keeping some of these, but most of these I'm gonna donate to the new 3rd grade teacher, and we have a new 4th grade teacher too, so hopefully some of them will want some of these. In these shelving, I'm gonna put all my guided reading leveled text. So I started to do that here, realized I didn't label the bins, so they're not gonna be in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna take all these out, label these with the corresponding guided reading level, and then go through all of these, and all of these class sets of textbooks, which I'm actually really excited to have. So last year, I didn't have the luxury of having guided, leveled guided reading textbooks in my classroom. We kind of have like a big room where you can pull things, but it's kind of a mess and it was a pain in the butt. So I'm fortunate enough that the 3rd grade teacher who left me all of her leveled guided textbooks from our previous curriculum that we aren't using anymore, hence why I didn't get any. Anyway, so my goal today is to have all my guided reading books organized, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna put you down, take you with me. After I get through the books, there are some decorating things that I will be doing, so you can see some of that. Totally forgot to mention these 2 sides. Okay, so this is all of the curriculum, which I am moving to that over there. I just prefer to have it by my desk area. And then all of these bins are full of books that are specific to our IB units. So I'm gonna go through all that, keep what I think I want, put them in cuter, colorful bins. And then I will make new labels for this. I just want this area to be very neat and organized because that's how my brain processes. So that's what's going on over here. I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of this today, but we're gonna power through and see what we can get done. So I was like, woohoo, I'm all done. And then I realized I have all of these. These were all of the like guided readers that came with our benchmark curriculum that I didn't love, and this is how I stored them last year, LOL. Obviously didn't use them that much. However, I am going to try and put them in book boxes. That way I just have more to pull from for guided reading. So I have a bunch of bins and only that many book bins. Cross your fingers, it's enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort these by letter and then put them in bins. Okay, so these are all sorted into piles. This is awesome for a couple of reasons. One, I get all of these containers back and I can use them for something else, which is so exciting. And I even have like 3 more of these. I just don't know what I'm gonna use them for. And a lot of these texts are nonfiction readers, which I didn't have a lot of. And a lot of them are for my higher level kids. So a lot of these are like below or on grade level. So like these big stacks are like my RSTU lettered kiddos. So that's exciting. So now we just cross our fingers and pray that that's enough book bins. I don't know, we'll see. Before I make new bins, I'm gonna just grab each pile and see what I can stuff in the ones that already exist. We'll see. You guys, they all fit, and this is how many book bins I have left. I cannot believe that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put The book bins, all these bins, whee, in alphabetical order here. Now the trick is gonna be some of the books are too tall for the shelves. So I'm gonna do a little bit of math and see if I can't make them a little bit wider depending on how many book bins I have. And then I just found a stack of books that I forgot to put in a bin, and it's its own bin. So guess what? I had just enough bins. Crazy. So the math doesn't compute the way that I want it to be able to move the shelves, so we're just gonna have to stuff and hope for the best. So here we go. Once again, a perfect fit. These are all the bins and this is all the space that I have. I can't get over it. Woohoo! That feels so good to be done, you guys. Now, I'm like literally panting. I just wrote in Sharpie the letters because I am gonna make cuter labels because, you know, that's how my brain works. So, there is my guided readers. Since it was a lot of organizing, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and go to a more decor type deal. So for my Wow Work board, I bought, I don't know where it is, green paper. I'm only gonna have like 10 spaces just to kind of motivate the kids to try really hard to be able to get up on the board because I only want to display work that they're super, super proud of. So I'll have other places in the room to display all the kids' work, obviously, but that's gonna be our like, board. So I got green paper that I'm gonna use as like backing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that up and yeah, eco much. Okay, so this is what I mean by backing. So I started just to give my camera some time to charge and to figure out the spacing. So I'm gonna do 5 across and then 5 in another row and then my title up top, which I don't have today. I still have to create it. These are the kind of things that are really helpful to have a second person for, just because I have to keep putting it up, stepping back, making sure it's straight before I staple it, whereas my mom just goes a little to the left, a little to the right, and it's easy peasy. So because I am alone, this is gonna take a little bit longer, but that's okay. I don't have anywhere to be until 3:30 and it's only 10:25. So I'm gonna put you down. All right, so the first row is done, pretty straight. It's looking a little bit yellow, but the hashtag read letters that I had here last year, I'm actually gonna hang right here and they're kind of the same color. So I think it'll look good, even though it's green. Alrighty, so that's the finished product. So then all I'll do is I will make a title to go right here, Wow Work, something of that nature, and then I'll just hot glue a clothespin here so I can hang their work. Here's a farther view so you can see the whole area. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is hang this third is the word title up over above the sink. So basically I'm gonna have this as the title, and then I'm going to have the same color paper backing their photos. And then it's gonna say hashtag family. I got this idea off Instagram. I can't remember his handle, but when I post on Instagram, I'll link him. But I just thought it was super cute. So before I go in and really tack it down, I just wanted to make sure it looks good. I love the way it looks. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight because of the font. These are all Miss Fifth fonts. She's awesome. Let me show you where there's not a glare. Not possible. But yeah, I think it's really cute. And then so all their photos are gonna go here. Then I realized I forgot to put the hashtag family. So cute, love it. So I have been spending the last 30 minutes weeding through IB books. I haven't filmed it because I'm literally just walking in circles and like scratching my head, and it's probably nothing fun. So there are tons of books left by the last teacher, which I'm very grateful for. However, I'm really overwhelmed. So I've narrowed like 4 tubs down to just 1 tub for our animal adaptations unit. So this is what I'm gonna keep. And then I decided, because this unit's so long and they do a big research project on animals and stuff, I have so many animal books that I'm going to divide up by the biome, and then maybe use these, maybe like 2 biomes per container, to separate those. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know what I decide. Okay, update. I have my adaptations unit books here. For right now, I just have the animal books here. Everything I don't want, I have in this big tub to give to the new teacher or donate. My Explorers unit, she didn't have as many books as I thought, but I have some that I can add into here, so there's 2 units down. Now, we have a fairy tale folklore unit at the very end. These are all fairy tale books that I'm gonna go through. I'll probably donate most of these. I don't do a ton of fairy tale reading because it's like a 2-week unit, and we spend most of the time working on these scripts, Reader's Theater style, so we'll see how much of this I end up keeping. I don't know. Okay, I'm slowly losing energy because even though I'm getting organized, the mess just gets bigger. So these are all books that I am gonna donate or get rid of. Woo, but I finally condensed all of our IB books into these 6 bins. One of them has 2 units, so I think I'm gonna use another one we're doing a Rooted in Reading to supplement this year. So these are gonna be all of the teaching read-alouds, or any read-alouds that I don't want kids to get their hands on, I think. So, this side is done. This side is partly done. This, all this curriculum needs to get moved over there, whoop, like I said. So, I don't know if I want to tackle this or go home because I'm hungry. All right, I'm tackling one more project before I leave. It is almost 1 o'clock, it's 12:45. I have to work at 3:30, and I do need to eat food and go home and change. So we get our curriculum in these really ugly cardboard boxes. So this is like all of our benchmark units and these like really flimsy things. So what I'm gonna do is all these readers are going to the new teacher. So take these out. I'm gonna take this shelf out, and then I'm gonna stick this bad boy in here, and then I'm gonna organize all of my curriculum in these tubs that'll slide nicely into my white unit. I just can't stand how ugly the curriculum is, so if I put them in these clear tubs, I can make labels and hide them. Hopefully that works. We'll see, I'll let you know. I also put my IB bins for each unit right here for now. I think I like it. I think it looks pretty neat and organized, but we'll see if they stay. All right, last project done. So these labels need to be changed, but essentially for benchmark, this is the first 4 units because there's 2 per book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me. This is all of my intervention stuff for benchmark. This is all of my assessments for benchmark, and then my ELD curriculum. And then I have one more, which I'll probably find something for. And then over here, I just put my ELD texts in the corner for now. So that's what this bookcase is coming to be. These are all of my running record book boxes, so I will probably be putting them over here because that's my small group table and that's where all I will be assessing as far as running records go. So that's all I'm gonna do for today. That's all I'm gonna do for today. I told you it wasn't gonna be anything super exciting, just a lot of organizing and stuff. Tomorrow's probably gonna be the same thing. So my goals for tomorrow are to completely finish this cabinet area, so that middle thing and everything. So completely finish that, organize all the stuff that I'm gonna send to the new teacher so I can start looking through things that are mine and figuring out where I want things to go. Now, I do need to start thinking about what's gonna go on my walls, so I'm gonna walk you through what I'm thinking before I leave. Okay, so I'm gonna utilize this whiteboard not for teaching as much as I am for displaying things. So for example, for IB, we teach key concepts, so I'm gonna have all those here. That way it's more of an interactive bulletin board. I'm gonna have all my learning targets over here, again, so I can change them pretty easily, focus. I think my calendar is gonna be back here, maybe jobs. I don't really know, I need to think about this layout. Since this is my guided reading area, over here I'm gonna have my math and ELA workshop rotation boards. That way it's easy for me to change, it's easy for the kids to see and access. And then over here, I think, I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna put over here. Probably a focus wall. I had an idea and now I'm blanking. So I have some other bulletin board ideas that I can't remember at the moment that I'm probably gonna go over here. And then I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna do a nice quote out of vinyl. You'll see what that looks like. Up top here, I'm gonna do my multiplication muscles. So I'm gonna have my kids flexing all along here. I'm gonna do it a lot smaller than I did it last year, which is okay. And then right here, I'm gonna do my birthdays. So that's kind of the layout of what I'm thinking. This is where I'll post my schedule for the day. And then actually probably over here. And then my smartboard for teaching and then extra whiteboard space for teaching as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and you get to watch it all unfold. I'm going to end this very attractive, sweaty vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss this classroom setup, and hit the like button if you enjoy watching these types of videos. I am crazy about watching setup vlogs. I find it so addicting and so fun. So hopefully you do too. And that's that for day 2. So I will see you tomorrow on day